So Mr. Marshall is the one who decided, recommended that you come here?
Yes. Last week, we were discussing a new computer plan he had asked me to work on a month ago. It was problematic for me. I already have 2 ongoing projects. One is about half done. I've yet to begin the second one.
Mm-hmm. I see. And how long has this project, both of these projects, been taking?
Let's see, 3 months? That would have been January 3rd. 4 months. 4 months, 2 weeks. The first was to be a reorganization of a filing system for Dulco Incorporated. Mr. Marshall didn't understand that I spent the first month turning the project over in my mind. There were so many possibilities for the format. For instance, I thought about the data collection format alone for several weeks. Could have thought about it for months before I put anything down on paper. But they forced me to put something down prematurely. Just by luck it worked out, but I can tell you, it was several drafts later before I had a sound, workable data collection scheme. Then came the internal processing section. Mr. Marshall couldn't understand why it was taking me so long.
Now, sometimes people will have special rituals that they have to do before they can go on with a project. Do you ever have anything like that, something you have to do, something that's special you have to do before you?
No, it's just that many of the other program planners fly through their assignments without any regard for the quality of their work, as if they could make those decisions in hours. I could spend months considering the possibilities. Even Mr. Marshall doesn't seem to realize that arriving at the best possible program is the most important thing. I sometimes wonder whether quality is all that important to him. It certainly should be, to all of us.
Mm-hmm. Have you discussed this with Mr. Marshall?
Yes. But then he suggested that I take some of my vacation before the end of this quarter, as if I could possibly take time off from these important projects I'm working on. Besides, vacations take a lot of planning. Where to go, how much time to spend there, what to do during that time, what to take along, how much money to spend. It's like I tell my wife, these things don't just happen by themselves, they take planning. But then I'm not so sure that she realizes there's a right way and a wrong way to do things.
When was the last time you took a vacation?
3 years ago. 3 years ago, December 15th. It wasn't worth it. I mean, I got back to a bigger stack of papers on my desk than ever. How some people can take time off without regard for all the work. I mean, I can't possibly take a vacation realizing all the work there is to be done.
What was that like when you took your vacation?
It was okay. I mean, we lost the list of things to do. It took us hours to find it. It wasn't in our hotel room or our luggage. Turns out the waiter had given it to the maitre d'. I told my wife it was ridiculous for us to eat out anyway. We could save money cooking our meals in the room.
Now, how long have you and your wife been married?
3 years, December 15th.
And what has that been like?
Oh, we have everything we could want. A nice house, 2 cars. We get all our work done at home. Things run smoothly.
Well, what would you say the feelings are like between you and your wife?
Well, I'm not one to show my affections. Never have been. But I don't think that's bad. What's bad is the way today's teenagers crawl all over one another in public. That's one reason I don't like to eat out in restaurants.
What are some of the other reasons?
Oh, people making idle gossip when they could be doing something worthwhile. Then they fail. They demand handouts. Not for me. Just yesterday, my wife wanted to give away a sport coat I wore in college. No. Besides, I told her not to interrupt me during the 6 o'clock news.